Okay, so we should be live now? Right. Everything's right, everything's good. What is this? Okay, hello everyone. Let me make sure real quick that we're running in right. Let me give me a second. Oh, hold up, wait. Something's messed up on my side. It's such a wonderful time. Okay, hold on. Let me check real fast and we'll get started. All right, so we're good. Let me set this to tiny mode. Tiny, 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 tiny. Nope. Over there in the corner. I can kind of see you. Maybe up here. Okay. I think we're good. Alright, so hello everyone. We're back here with Doki Doki Literature Club. Ready again to start this crazy and nothing happening adventure so far. One quick thing I want to show. Oh, hold on, let me log in. What? DDLC, side stories, files, mail, pictures, music. What is this? Wait, what? Pictures? Mail? Mail, wait. Mail? Files? Oh, this is like, what you call it, cause if I remember correctly, no, let's not do that. If I remember correctly, side stories are friendships that are related to the main events of the game. To get all 6 side stories, try writing poems for different characters and viewing the special scenes in DDLC. What happens if I click this? Wait, I wanna... Let's try... What? Is this the new stuff? Is this where the new stuff was this entire time? But I have to play DDLC first. Alright, we'll explore that later, but let's continue on where we left off last time. That was cool. Okay, so I'm starting to get now what they're doing. Okay, well, that was interesting. Let's continue. Here, right? That was my last save. I'm sorry, did that say 7:30 p.m.? Okay, let's get back into it. Let's see what you're waiting for today. Well done, Fatum. Your skills are already improving. Really? Thanks, Sayori. Coming from you, that means a lot. It's nothing. I'm just happy to help inspire fellow writers. I know you're new to this, so don't worry so much if it seems like you can't get your poem to feel perfect. You don't need to be afraid to be a little more daring. Metaphors can go a long way. Don't feel like you need to work your brain like turning a bunch of gears. Try letting your mind wander through your feelings and write down the many things you see and hear. That's one way to truly enable your reader to see into your mind. It's a very intimate exercise. I see. That's a certainly interesting technique. Thanks for sharing. I have, well, an example of that, if you like to read it. Of course! Is this the poem you wrote for today? Yuri nods and timidly hands me her poem. Alright, oh god. That raccoon. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuttering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as a unordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread. My subconsciousness, well aware of the consequences, well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity. The raccoon, an urge. The moon increments in its phase and reflects that much more light off of my cutting board knife. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread, fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited, or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always ready, is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me his excitement. A rush of blood, classic Pavlovian conditioning. I slice the bread, and I feel myself again.
Oh God, no, thank you. I have to analyze it. You have something weird, some tendencies, something you're afraid of, but you have somebody who enjoys it with you, or is that your urge?
I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's.
I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical and a little scary too, what it might be about. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about.
That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style, using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them.
Sorry. Yeah, if I take it at face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean.
Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I wanted to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. It's those sorts of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself, so I sometimes enjoy writing about them.
Why do you keep them to yourself?
Because they're embarrassing, and people would make fun of me. Don't you have anything like that, Autumn?
Well, let's not look at my stash. I mean, yeah, I guess I do too. I guess I do too. Don't see my computer.
I feel like everyone has a little something like that. The best we can do is respect each other and our individualities.
I agree. That's a good idea. Yeah, let's do that, okay? No touching, nothing.
Even if it's difficult sometimes and some things make us uncomfortable. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad that you're a good listener.
Cool. Alright, that's Yuri down. Let's go to Natsuki. I liked your last one better. Really? Well, yeah, I can tell you're a little more daring with this one. But you're really not good enough for that yet. It fell flat. That may be true, but I just wanted to try something different. I'm still figuring this all out. I mean, I always like poems that aren't trying too hard. I hate when people try to sound fancy or add more meaning just by using annoying or complicated language. Just make it simple and cute. Simple, cute, and to the point. Yuri's head over here is full of this cryptic nonsense, but I see right through that BS. Making your reader look so hard for all this deep meaning is just an excuse to have no meaning at all. I guess that's one way to look at it. Well, everyone has their own opinion, but my opinion is the best opinion. I'm sure you figured that out already. Anyway, here's my poem. Maybe you'll learn something. Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Friends. Whoops. One time, I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me and took me to the nurse. I try not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably really gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She's probably talks about spiders. I can't go down. Why can't I go? Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. If her friends start to like spiders too, that's why I'm not friends with her. I can't go down. What? Well, great. We won't get to see the rest of this poem. I'm assuming you guys get the point, right? It's spiders. No, it's about people being judgmental over somebody what they like, and so it takes over everything else they think about that one person, and it's arrogant. It's basically you judge somebody based off of the one hobby they have. This is basically what that poem is about. It's about somebody talking about how they don't want to be friends with Amy because her one liking of spiders, so it ruins everything else about her. That's basically what this poem is. I don't know why I can't go down. I don't know what happened. Oh well. Sorry. Not bad, right? I couldn't read the whole thing, sorry. It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do. No, of course not. Anyways, the message is pretty straightforward. In this poem, it's about spiders. I thought I had to explain it. Amy is stupid, spiders are stupid. No like spiders, no like Amy. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies. And it helps people realize how stupid they're being. Like anyone would agree that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. Do you know people like that? Of course I know. Of course, it's about how everyone thinks that doesn't matter. It can be about anything. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or guilty pleasure. Something that you're afraid if people find out, they'd make fun of you or think less of you. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes as long as they're not hurting anyone and it makes them happy? I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. That's funny. Yuri wrote about something similar today. She did. Huh? Did you say Yuri? Uh-oh. Yeah? She said her poem was about an unusual hobby of hers. I didn't really get it, but she said something similar to you. That people shouldn't make each other feel insecure about those things. Really? Well, I mean, Yuri's pretty weird, so I wouldn't doubt that she has some weird hobbies. Not that there's anything wrong with that. It's not like I would judge her or anything. Natsuki has trouble finding words. I guess I should try not to be so mean to her. If she feels insecure about her weird behaviors and stuff. I mean, I always hate people who make me feel insecure. And Yuri made me feel insecure yesterday. The way you put it sounds like she's learned her lesson. Well, I would say so. Even if her writing style is really different, I'm sure she'll appreciate the message in your poem. It's what I do best after all. I don't like writing unless there's a good message to take away from it. Like conveying emotions is important, but I want to make people think, not just feel. Remember that. I'm gonna write a good one for tomorrow, too, so look forward to it. Okay. Who should I poem right now? Sayori. Dom, I really love your poems. I can't believe you've been hiding these from me. I'm not hiding anything. But your poems are so good. Yesterday's and this one's too. You can't tell me you haven't done this before. I mean, you're really the only one who feels that way, Sayori. No way! Not even Natsuki? Well, I guess Natsuki is the least likely to admit how she likes something, but I don't think it's that. What do you mean? Well, I guess I'll be honest about it. It's a lot easier to write poems when I'm thinking about you. Eh? Stop thinking weird things, idiot! Smack you on the head. I just mean that you're a really expressive person, I guess. How am I supposed to write poems about my own stupid life? But you somehow make everything in your life an adventure, even the little things. Like cooking! Let's not talk about that! So yeah, I guess what I'm saying is that I can feel more feelings through you than I can through myself. Oh? We have that kind of weird connection. It's your fault for getting in my business all the time. Eh? I don't know if I understand. You never understand when I'm trying to explain things to you, do you, Sayori? I pat Sayori's head. Hey! I'm not a kid, you know. Are you sure about that? Maybe. Sayori starts fiddling with her pencil between her hands. Hey, Bottom? Will you give me your poem? I kinda want to keep it. Huh? Why? Because, well, it's the first time you've written something for me. Sayori, you are completely misunderstood. I didn't write this for you. Are you even listening anymore? Well, whatever. I'll give it to you when we go home. Really? Snap. I broke my pencil. Sayori hastily bends down to pick up the piece she dropped. But being inattentive of her surroundings, she bumps right into me. So sorry. It's fine. I'll get it for you. I bend down and pick up the broken pencil. Sayori clutches the desk beside her to support herself, knees shaking. I'm a little clumsy today. Let's sit down, Sayori. Yeah. I grab Sayori's arm and help her sit at the desk. Anyway, I still haven't read your poem. Oh, sorry, I forgot about that. But it's not as good as yours. Jeez, don't worry, I'm sure I'll like it. Bottles. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's the secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly, but there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe, and I put the bottle on the shelf with all of the other bottles. Happy thoughts, and bottles all in a row. My collection makes me a lot of friends, each bottle a starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friend feels a certain way, down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams, friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go, like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets in the nooks and crannies. Digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally, all done. I open up and in come my friends. In they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them from the shelf one after the other, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle, but every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, in shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading, something. But all I hear is echo, 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 echo inside my head. Oh, Sayori! Are you okay? Holy crap. Sayori, did you really write this? I think that one's a bit obvious to tell what it is. She's dealing with some sort of depression, I'm assuming. That she can't keep smiling for her friends to make them happy because she realizes she's just doing it out of being fake and blending in. Sayori, did you really write this? Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was gonna write the best poem ever? Yeah, but I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Monica taught me a whole lot. What? And I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Creepy? Oh, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to you being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good. No, focus more on it. So you should be proud of it. Aw, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic. You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up. Yeah! Writing is the best! I'm gonna keep writing until I die. Don't get ahead of yourself. Sayori's always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times, but seeing the passion in her eyes make it hard for me to be pessimistic. Okay. Monica, hey! What did she teach Sayori? Hi, Fatum. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. Haha, I wouldn't count on that. You never know. I want to share what you wrote for today. Sure, here you go. I give my poem to Monica. Alright. It's pretty good. It makes me think of Sayori like the other one that you wrote. You two are like the dynamic duo. That's kind of exaggerating it, is it? Is it really? Are you sure about that? Are you definitely? Yeah, probably. But you do spend a lot of time with her even in this club, don't you? Then again, I don't blame you for being a little shy. I'm not shy, it's just... I'm just teasing. I know it takes a bit of time to make friends with everyone, but Yuri and Natsuki are super interesting people, so don't be afraid to give them their share of time. And you can talk to me every now and then too. It's not like I'm not like unapproachable or anything, am I? No, it's nothing like that. I'm just still getting used to being here, that's all. Yeah. I'm sorry if I was putting pressure on you or something. I really didn't mean it like that. No, don't worry. I get what you're saying. Well, alright. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Alright, let's take a look. Save me. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors, flashing, expanding, piercing, red, green, blue, an endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms, squeaking, screeching, piercing, sine, cosine, tangent. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable, like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust, an endless poem of meaningless. Load me. So your mind is all in jumbles? Okay. It's even more abstract than your last one, huh? I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. It's just kind of a thing I've never really seen before, I guess. I kind of like playing with my space on the paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way you wrote the lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. I see. It's still hard for me to believe what it's about, though. Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be as abstract as a physical expression of a feeling or a conversation with the reader. Oh. Wait. Uh-oh. Oh, give me a second. Hold on. I sound like a robot. Give me a second.
Hello, hello. Anything? Hello? Anything? Hello? Hello, hello? 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 Anything? Hello, hello? Hello? Hello, hello?
What about now? I'm about to blow my eardrums out. 07. Ow! So okay. Is this working? Okay. Is this working? Doesn't sound the best though. Okay. Maybe like that? Is this working? Doesn't sound the best though. Okay. Maybe like that? Is this working? Doesn't sound the best though. There's both. Why? Because I can... And the mic output. Even because if I have it set here. Oh. See, I can hear the sound. You hear it here? Hold on. I'm gonna mute this and we'll listen to this. Okay, there's a big delay. I just noticed that. I can hear it though. So I guess we'll just raise the volume here. Because, hold on. I want to mute everything on this thing and see if it's working through OBS. If it's not, then screw OBS. So give me a second. Alright. It's not. Apparently it doesn't want to. So, I really don't know what to do. Like, because wave gain lock. What is this? This does not make me pitch, right? But my, okay, output volume mix between the mic and this. If I put it this way, okay, I see you moving over there. So never mind. But if I, hold on, let me see. So going this way, you can't hear that though. Oh, you can hear that though. Enhance lower cut filter. Nope, still can hear it. So great. I guess we don't really have lots of a choice. I didn't want to do this though. It's not really giving me a choice though, is it? Okay, does this sound too terrible? Hold on, let me check real quick. Okay, now that you can hear me. So I checked it. It doesn't sound the best. It's because of the... Oh, the game just fixed it? I think the game just fixed it. Hold on, let me check real quick. Okay, I think the game just fixed it. I'm gonna lower this just a tiny bit. No, we're good. No, I think this is good. This is good volume. I'm not gonna touch it anymore. It took way too long to fix. Lost like 30 minutes there. So sorry about that. Great. I guess I'll make the stream longer, and probably when I'm editing it, I will edit it, I guess, to take out all that time. Let me just make sure one more time that we're good on volumes. Okay, I'm just gonna lower the music volume just a tad bit more. Just do 20. Okay, just so we're good. This isn't the best, as it wasn't I wanted. As long as we're not hearing double, I guess we're fine. But I think my voice sounds a bit tad different. It doesn't sound the best, but I'll mess with it later. I have no idea what happened. It happened, so to explain a little bit, this is what happened before the last stream. But yeah, so Settings. Okay, we've been going on for a bit, but it's not fair that we didn't really get to do a lot. So let's continue. Just forget it. Hopefully it doesn't sound too bad, and we'll just work with this. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know when you might change your mind, or when something unexpected. Wait, did you just say to change my game? Or when something unexpected may happen. Wait, is this even a tip about writing? What am I even talking about? That's my advice to today. Uh-oh. Thanks for listening. Uh-oh. Someone gonna die. Oh, it sounds weird. I hope it doesn't sound too terrible. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned today, so if everyone could come sit at the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members.
That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations.
Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? So we don't need much more than a few decorations. Sayori has been working on posters, and I've designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to do for the event. Sorry, I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing. Performing?
Monica.
Yeah, we're going to have a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. The cool part is, we're also going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. Sayori's putting in all the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Sayori, who's been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting up those posters, did you? Well, I did. Do you really think it's that bad of an idea? Well, no, it's not a bad idea. But I didn't sign up for this, you know. There is no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that.
I agree with Natsuki. I could never, in my life, do something like that.
Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear. For the love, please don't tell me I messed up. Hold on. Okay, we're good. We're fine. Just gotta turn up the volume a bit, and it should be good. Alright. Guys. No, Sayori. I understand where they're coming from. I remember that Natsuki and Yuri had never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple days ago. It's a lot to ask for them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room full of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that, so I'm sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each put on a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about. Yeah! It's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun! That's right! And it's those reasons that we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share that with the others? To inspire them to find the same feeling that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. And if all it takes is standing in front of the room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent, and Sayori looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayori and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a little bit. Well, maybe, but... It looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Oh, okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get it over with. All right! Phew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glances at everyone else's expectations. I've been disappeared this entire time. Oh my god. Hold on. I'm coming back. There we go. Oh, the stream is in chaos, isn't it? Oh, I don't have a lot of time today either. Okay. Expecting glances. I guess I don't really have a choice. Haha, that's everyone! You're the best, Yuri!
This club is seriously going to be the death of me.
Oh gosh, you'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, shut up, I'm gonna kill you later, okay? Let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice them in front of each other. No way!
Monica!
This is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers?
Oh no.
Don't worry. Sorry, my necklace hit the table. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little more comfortable. Can I go next? Ah, of course. Now, let's see. Monica flips through her notebook to the specific poem she has in mind for herself. My mouth is messed up. Just go ahead. She then stands behind the podium. That's me talking. Podium. The title of this poem is The Way They Fly. Oh god, more poems I have to read. Monica begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before, or is she simply a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monica finishes the recitation. The four of us applaud. Monica takes a breath and smiles. That was so good, Monica. Haha, thank you so much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori?
I'll go next.
Wow, Yuri's all fired up all of a sudden. Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quietly over to the podium. My eyes are all twitchy. Yeah. This poem is called... Yuri anxiously glances at each of us. You can do it, Yuri!
It's called After Image of a Crimson Eye.
Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering words transform into the sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. The poem was full of twists and turns in its structure that she enunciates with perfect timing, which must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly, she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality and glances around her as if bewildered, even herself. It's up to me to save the situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterward and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not like we didn't want to applaud for her, but we were caught so off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back to her seat. Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing. Looks like Yuri is down for the count. Okay, I guess I'm next then. Sayori hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks to the podium. This one's called My Meadow. Sorry, I giggled. Sayori. It's a lot harder than I thought. How did you guys do it so easily? Try not to think of it like you're reciting to other people. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror or in your own head. If it's your poem, so it'll come out the best that way. I see. Okay then. Sayori begins her poem. Somehow, it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it. But hearing it come from Sayori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said she liked my poem. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew, though through and through. Sayori finishes and we applaud. I did it! Good job, Sayori. Even Fatum liked it. I guess that's a good sign. What does that even mean? It came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely. But it might be that other poems wouldn't work quite as well as that with that kind of delivery. Eh? I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours with this sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little more force behind them depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. Well, I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do it in front of everybody else. Hehehe. Then next time I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have much time for the festival, you know. Okay. Now, who's next? Natsuki? Don't make me go before Fatum. It's not like I can compare to you guys anyway. Might as well let Fatum lower everyone's standards a little before I have to do it. Natsuki. It's fine. Might as well get it over with. It's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I'll just have to go with what I wrote for today. I stand up and sit up in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyways. Sorry, I'm not really as good as everyone else. Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that I'll improve over time though. Yeah, maybe. Alright then, that just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah, I'm going. Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. The poem is called... Well, why are you all looking at me? Because you're presenting? Anyway, the poem is called Jump. Natsuki takes a breath. Once she starts reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's still a little enthused, her poem has a rhythm and rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. The words feel like they bounce up and down as if giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes and everyone applauds. She hops back to her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You better not make me do that again. Well, do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people would be way easier. I can put on whatever face I want for other people, but when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it would be the other way around for me. Well, that's just how it is, so... Well, I guess in that case, you won't have too much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope that you all have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time when you'll be reciting. Jeez, I should probably find some other poem to recite instead. That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting in all this effort for the club. It makes me really happy. No problem. Okay, everyone. I think that's about it for today. I know the festival is coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow, and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day. I can't wait. I can do this. All right. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through it. If it's for the sake of the club and impressing Monica, then I'll have to do my best. Ready to go, Sayori? Yep. Look at you two always going home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Hehehe. Jeez, guys, don't make such a big deal out of it.
It must be a little nice, though.
Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? It's okay, Fatum. You don't have to say it. Whatever. Let's go already. My face is messed up. I don't know why. I'm gonna disappear. And I will reappear in 5, 4, 3, 2, 3, 2. Uh-oh. 2, 2. Right back. I'm back! I can't see. I'm back! Okay. I walk home with Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today, Sayori is being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayori. Sorry, I was spacing out. Ah, no wonder. I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to, Sayori fumbles with her words. But let's just say that one day Yuri asked to walk home with you. Huh? What would you do? What kind of question is that? Kind of putting me on the spot here. Well, I would still walk home with Sayori, of course. Uh-oh. I already got my eyes were twitchy. Sayori! You really think I would ditch you for Yuri? Wait, I didn't mean it like that. Just, I would still go with Sayori. But she's so beautiful and smart. Jeez, I already see her in the club every day. Besides, you always seem to really like going home together. I wouldn't just ruin that for you. You're so silly, Fatum. You think about me too much sometimes. Yuri would deserve it if she wanted it, so Sayori, I've already made up my mind. I really can't figure her out sometimes. Sorry. Besides, what's the point of speculating something that's never going to happen? The conversation trails off. It's kind of weird thing for Sayori to care so much about, but I want to respect her and keep her happy too. Then again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time? Horn dog. I mean, okay, what were we doing? Poem, right, friends. Cute. Sadness. Determination. Tragedy. Sweet. Death. Despise. Destiny. Pain. Misfortune. Defeat. Oh, I didn't know that doesn't mean Yuri. Imagination. Time. I have to do time. Memories. Melancholy. Oh shoot. Love. Unrequited. Depression. Pure. Alone. Okay. So we'll do one more day, and then I'll call it quits. I know I said I only do an hour, but that mess up really messed me up. Okay. Oh man, I'm the last one here again. Don't worry, I just walked in too.
Were you practicing piano again?
Yeah.
You must have a lot of determination, starting this club and now picking up piano.
Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. Remember that the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you. And I'm super happy that you're all willing to help out for the festival too. I can't wait for the festival. It's gonna be great. Were you complaining about it just yesterday, Natsuki? Well, yeah. I'm not talking about our part of the festival, but it's a whole day of school where we get to play and eat all kinds of delicious food. You sound a bit like Sayori all of a sudden. Monica, do they usually have fried squid? Squid? That's a pretty specific thing to look forward to. Oh, come on. Are you saying you don't like squid? You, of all people? I didn't say I don't like it. Besides, what do you mean by you, of all people? Because it's right in your name, Mon I. Oh, I get it. I see. Oh. The dad jokes, Natsuki, the dad jokes. That's not how you say my name at all. Also, that joke makes no sense in translation. Never mind. Fourth wall breaking again, Monica. Let's just focus on our event for now, okay? Fine. Your reactions aren't as fun as Yuri's or Sayori's anyways.
Excuse me?
Where is Sayori anyway? Oh, there you are. Sayori is sitting at a desk in the corner of the room looking down at nothing. I walk over to her. Hey, Sayori. I wave my hands in front of her. You're spacing out again. Sorry. Don't mind me. You can go talk to everyone else. Huh? Is everything alright? Of course. Why wouldn't it be? It just feels like you're a little off. Sorry for assuming things. Geez, you worry too much about me. I'm fine, see? Sayori shows me a big smile. Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone. Well, alright. If you say so. I rarely glance at Sayori before turning back towards everyone else. The conversation has already dispersed and with everyone back at their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monica if she's noticed anything about Sayori recently. Since they've been preparing for the festival, they've been spending a lot of time together. I timidly approached Monica, who was shuffling through some papers at her desk. Bottom! What's up? Hey, this might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything up with Sayori recently? Anything up with her? In what way do you mean? Maybe I'm reading into it a little too much, but she seems a little downcast today. Oh, you think so? I can't say I've noticed anything about her. Monica peers across the room at Sayori, who's idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down her desk. How is nothing wrong with her like that? Maybe there is something on her mind, but I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you, Fatum. You certainly know her a lot better than I do. Yeah, but she's never really like this. She always talked to me about things that bothered her, but this time when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask if you knew anything, so I'll drop it now. No, it's important to me too. I mean, I'm also friends with her, and I also care about the well-being of my club members, you know? Maybe I'll try talking to her myself. Are you sure about that? He seemed like she wanted to be left alone. Are you sure? Maybe she just has a hard time bringing up with a person of interest. Person of interest? What do you mean by that? I'm saying that maybe the thing on her mind is you, Fatum. Me? How on earth would you come to that conclusion? Well, I probably shouldn't say too much, but Sayori talks about you more than anything else, you know. She's been so much happier ever since you joined the club. It's like an extra light was turned on inside of her. What? No way. Sayori is always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. It's not any different now than it's always been. You're so funny, Fatum. Have you thought that maybe you've always seen her as so cheerful because that's just how she is when she's around you? Ah, I said too much. I'm sorry, what do I know anyway? I didn't mean to jump to conclusions, so you should just forget what I said. I'll try to talk to her, so try not to think about it for now. Ah, alright. Monica smiles meaningfully. I know she said to forget about it, but I already know that I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Monica stands up from her desk and walks across the room to where Sayori is sitting. I watch her kneel down next to Sayori and gently talk to her, but she's keeping her voice so quiet that I can't hear her from here. I sigh and sit myself down. I know Sayori told me not to worry about her and to have fun with everyone else, but that's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her that I'm letting this weigh me down so much? Now it feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary. There's nothing I can do besides wait for Monica. Huh, that's a little bit weird. Hopefully she's okay. Okay, everyone. After some time passes, Monica calls out to the club room. Why don't we share our poems now? Before I know it, everything is back to normal. Everyone goes to retrieve their poems and I do the same. I make eye contact with Monica and she smiles at me. I wonder what she was talking about with Sayori. Who should I show my poem to first? Let's go Natsuki this time. Meh. I guess you really haven't learned anything after all. Honestly, I don't know why I got my hopes up in the first place. What? I didn't think this one was that bad. What did I do wrong? Poems don't need to be all deep sounding to express something. It's going to just sound like you're forcing it unless you really don't suck at it. Honestly, don't bother trying to write poems like this until you're on Yuri's level. Oh, you just complimented Yuri. Natsuki stopped short all of a sudden. Don't tell me. You're not trying to impress Yuri, are you? What are you talking about? And keep your voice down. You know, Yuri would love this kind of angsty. Just because she's a talented writer doesn't mean I mean, ugh. Looks like I'm in trouble. I somehow struck a nerve, though what I did is beyond me. I am so done with you. Natsuki shoves the poem I handed her back over to me. Take your stupid poem if you wrote it for someone else. Just don't show it to me. Ouch. This is what I get for letting a younger girl step into my business. Unless I am a mind reader, I was destined to meet in a world of pain from the start. At least Natsuki really wasn't the girl I was trying to impress in the first place. Oh, I don't even get to read her poem. Okay, this day's gonna go a lot faster than I thought. Yuri! Which is good because I needed to.
Well done, Fatum. You've definitely improved your writing over the course of a few days. Has my advice been helpful to you?
Yeah, definitely.
I'm glad. Sharing a writing like this, it's a lot more fun and rewarding than I anticipated. I need to remember to thank Monica. I think we all felt a little awkward at first, but now it seems like everyone is enjoying sharing their writing and seeing what others think.
I guess I can't really disagree. I was afraid this whole thing would be a chore, but it's a great way for me to spend some personal time with all the girls in the club. But it's been fun getting to know everyone and their writing. And I guess doing some writing myself.
Well, have you learned anything about yourself, Autumn?
Eh?
Well, you know how I like to say that writing is a very personal way to get in touch with yourself. In the end, it doesn't matter if you're a good writer or a bad writer, and even my opinion are just opinions, you know? As always, I believe what's most important in exploring and discovering yourself.
That's comforting. I'm kind of afraid of disappointing you in some way or another.
Eh? Why me?
Well, you're always sophisticated with your writing and have the most advice to share.
Is that so?
Yuri thinks for a good minute.
That must be terrible.
Eh?
For me to have become someone whose opinion is fearsome. How unlikable of me.
Yuri, it's not as bad as you're making it sound in your head. I just mean that I respect your opinion.
I see. I'm sorry that I always overthink and come to those sorts of conclusions. I'm just a little too used to it.
Overthinking?
Being disliked.
Yuri.
What am I saying? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to bring that up. Let's move on.
Alright. Do you want to share your poem now?
Okay, here. Beach, a marvel millions of years in the making, where the womb of Earth chaotically meets the surface. Chaotically meets the surface. Under a clear blue sky, an expanse of bliss, but beneath gray rolling clouds, an endless enigma. The easiest world to get lost in is one where everything can be found. One can only build a sandcastle where the sand is wet, but where the sand is wet, the tide comes. Will it gently lick at your foundations until you give in, or will a sudden wave send you crashing down in the blink of an eye? Either way, the outcome is the same, yet we still build sandcastles. I stand with a foam wraps around my ankles where my toes squish into the sand. The salty air is therapeutic, the breeze is gentle yet powerful. I sink my toes into the ultimate boundary line, tempted by the foamy tendrils. Turn back and I abandon my peace to above the shore. Drift forward and I return to earth furthermore.
Okay, I have no idea what that one poem means, but okay.
I'm aware that the beach is kind of an inane thing to write about, but I did my best to make a metaphorical approach to it.
You say that like you didn't even want to write about it.
Oh, you haven't heard? After yesterday, Natsuki and I... It was amusing that we wrote about something similar in such different ways, so Natsuki wanted us to write about the same topic as each other again.
I see. Natsuki didn't even let me read her poems, so I don't have much to contribute.
I suppose you better compare the differences in her writing style or thought process. Anyway, it was her idea. Knowing her, it's no surprise that she'd want to do something like that. She probably just wants to show off. Not like I have a particular interest in her writing style, I just went with her request. But, well, I suppose it's not so bad to write about something simple on occasion. It can be refreshing, you know? It's good for me to calm my thoughts once in a while.
Yeah, I agree. Thanks for sharing. Alright, let's go to Sayori! This is your best one so far. It's really, really nice, Bottom. Thanks. Sayori, you've been a little quiet today. Is everything alright? Eh? Of course! Everything is fine. Maybe I'm just a little tired today. You want to take a nap or something? No, that's silly. Don't worry about me, okay? I only want to see smiles on your face. Well, alright. Hey, Fatum. I'm still a little surprised. I really thought you would try writing your poems like Yuri does, or even Natsuki. But in the end, yeah, I guess you're the one who likes this one the most. Why? Why don't you want to get closer with everyone else? Wait. Of course I do. But that doesn't mean I need to try so hard to impress them. I still understand you the most, Sayori. I know you have to sometimes put up with me, and I have to sometimes put up with you. But we have a wavelength or something, and this is how the poem came out. Sometimes it feels like you're the only exciting thing in my life. so sometimes it's just easier to write when thinking about you. Sayori? No. Bottom, I don't deserve this. You're too nice to me. Why are you doing this? Sayori has trouble keeping her voice steady all of a sudden. If you had fun with everyone else instead, this would be so much easier. Sayori! I glance around the room to make sure nobody has noticed this. Sayori, I've probably never said this before, but I don't understand what you're feeling right now. Tell me what will cheer you up. Sayori shakes her head. She sniffles and keeps shaking her head. Finally, she gathers herself and puts on a smile. It's nothing, Fatum. It's just a little rain cloud. I'm sorry you had to see that. I promise it won't happen again. Just smiles from everyone, okay? That's all that matters. Go play with everyone else. I'm gonna go home a little bit early today. Sayori! Tell Monica I wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow. Before I can say anything else, Sayori cheerfully walks out of the classroom humming to herself. Dude, why didn't you run after her? Who should I... Oh my god, I hope she's okay. Why didn't we run after her? Hi, Fatum. Have you thought about what you want to submit at the festival? To perform at the festival? Well, being in this club is one thing, but performing in a bunch of people, I'll have to give it some more thought. No pressure. But whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. It would also make me happy to see. Ha ha ha. Anyway, let's take a look at today's poem. Sure. I let Monica take the poem I'm holding in my hands. Ha ha ha. It's kind of funny. How so? Not the poem. I mean, it's funny how your poems and Sayori's poems have been getting more and more similar to each other every day. I'm surprised you're so in sync with her. Then again, you've been spending a lot of time together, haven't you? I guess you could say that. Although we kind of grew up as best friends, I haven't been seeing as much of her this past year. But since I joined the club, we've been spending a lot of time together again. I see. That reminds me about how Sayori's been a little off today. Yeah, did she tell you something? Well, Fatum, you haven't been flirting with her, have you? Of course not. I've been treating her like I always do. Alright, just making sure. I know how much you care about her. It would be terrible if something bad happened to her, so keep an eye on her. Sayori's been acting so much happier ever since you joined the club. What could have happened all of a sudden? Well, never mind. This really isn't the time to be talking about this. Anyway, I'll share my poem with you, alright? Alright. The Lady Who Knows Everything. An old tale tells of a lady who wanders Earth. The lady who knows everything. A beautiful lady who has found every answer, all meaning, all purpose, in all that is ever sought. And here I am, a feather, lost adrift the sky, victim of the currents of the wind. Day after day I search with little hope, knowing legends don't exist. But when all else has failed me, when all others have turned away, the legend is all that remains, the last dim star glimmering in the twilight sky, until one day the wind ceases to blow. I fall and I fall and I fall even more, gentle as a feather, a dry quill, expressionless. But a hand catches me between the thumb and forefinger, the hand of a beautiful lady. I look at her eyes and find no end to her gaze. The lady who knows everything knows what I am thinking. Before I can speak, she responds in a hollow voice. I have found every answer, all of which amount to nothing. There is no meaning, there is no purpose, and we seek only the impossible. I am not your legend. Your legend does not exist. And with a breath, she blows me back afloat, and I pick up a gust of wind. I'm not even going to try to decipher that one. Maybe you guys feel like you need to be above everything, but you can't be, because it's always something bigger than you. And you'll always try to reach it, but you don't have to reach it. You just have to be your own best person. Maybe something like that. You know, I feel like learning and looking for answers are the sort of things that give life meaning. Not to get too philosophical or anything, but it was kind of my own mind. It was kind of on my mind when I wrote about. And that's what I wrote about. I see. I never really put much thought into it. In a way, it's almost paradoxical. Because if we had all the answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning? You know, there's one thing I noticed. It seems like everyone in the club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy. Are you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? Humans aren't two-dimensional creatures. I think you know that better than anyone. You mean one-dimensional? Ah, yeah, that. You weren't talking to him, you were talking to me, weren't you? Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Are you ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid it's not that good? It can be really disheartening to get a lukewarm response to something you put so much into. But if you find other people who enjoy writing, then sharing becomes a lot easier. Because instead of just telling you that your writing is good or bad or okay, they'll want to focus more on everything that went into it and the things you can work on. It's much more encouraging that way, and it'll make you want to continue improving. It's almost like having your own little literature club, don't you think? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Thanks. Okay, you three. We're all done sharing poems, right? Why don't we start figuring out... Hold on a second. Is it just me, or did you say something strange just now? Something did sound a bit unusual.
That's right. You deviated from your usual catchphrase when addressing the club.
Catchphrase? I don't have a catchphrase. Jeez, why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it.
Ugh. Stagnating air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen.
Oh god, in your books maybe. It stays in your books. Look, the only thing different is that Sayori isn't here.
It seems you're right.
Sayori always helps lighten the mood a little bit, doesn't she? It's almost like everyone's balance is off thrown a little when she's not around. Where the heck did she run off to anyway? I thought she just went to pee.
Natsuki, please show some decency.
Oh, come on. She actually wasn't feeling too well and went home early.
Is that so? I hope she's alright.
Seriously? Of all times to go home, not to go home with her, you picked the time she's not feeling well? So much for you two being all lovey-dovey. No. First of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship with Sayori. And she is right, you should have went. And second, she's kind of been avoiding me to say, so I didn't want to force it.
Oh?
That curious expression coming from Yuri of all people? Calm down, guys. I talked to her earlier and everything is fine. What did she say? Anyway, we need to... You're dodging the question. Anyway, we need to figure out the rest of the festival preparations, so let's decide what everyone will be doing this weekend. I already know what I'm doing. That's right, Natsuki will be making cupcakes, and we might need a lot of them in different flavors. Can you handle that all by yourself, Natsuki? Challenge accepted. And as for myself, I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Sayori will be helping me design them. And as for Yuri, you can, guys? Can you help me come up with something for Yuri?
I'm useless.
No! That's not it at all. You're the most talented person here, you know? Now Natsuki's pouting too. Geez, even I can tell now. I guess I never gave Sayori enough credit, but I can tell things are even harder on you when she's not around. That may be the case. But if I can't be a leader on my own, then I won't grow as a person. So Yuri, you have beautiful handwriting, you know? So you should make some banners and decorations to help set the atmosphere. Atmosphere?
About that, I love atmosphere.
Yuri's expression suddenly changes as she stares at her desk in focus and starts nodding to herself. Your mind is already racing, I see. That's great. You'll be a wonderful help, Yuri. But anyway, that just leaves you, Fatum, the one who is truly useless. Don't say that, it's true, but just don't say it, okay? In fact, both Natsuki and Yuri have some pretty heavy tasks to handle. It would probably go a long way to give one of them a hand. You could always help me out as well. I would be really appreciative of that. Is Monica suggesting I spend the weekend with one of my club members? How on earth are they going to respond to a suggestion like that? I suppose I wouldn't mind a bit of help. Well, even if you don't know how to bake, there's always some dirty work I could give to you. It's not like Monica's going to give me a choice and you shouldn't be sitting on your butt anyway. Natsuki tries to mumble a bunch of excuses like that.
If I recall, Natsuki, you mentioned that you would like to handle the baking on your own. Fatum may not like to be around if you only make him out to be a nuisance. So therefore, he may be more suited to assisting the decorations.
Hold on, I never said that. How hard can it be to make a few decorations anyway? Sounds more like you're just making excuses for Fatum too.
What are you saying? It will be extremely meticulous work.
And baking isn't? Just what do you think? Guys, let's settle down for a moment. In the end, I think it's up to Fatum to decide how he'd like to contribute. Besides, he hasn't really given a chance to spend any time with me yet, you know? So I'm sure he's interested in. You literally just said,
I'm surprised as well.
sorry. I was just saying though. Jeez, can we just settle this already?
Yeah, Fatum, you're okay with this, right? In the end, it's up to you.
Ah, of course.
Very well.
In that case, everyone looks straight at me. But of course, I'm going to go with... Oh... Sayori. But Sayori and Monica are doing the same thing, aren't they? So, either way, let's go Sayori. I mean, if it's going to be anyone, then I prefer helping Sayori. I mean, we're already neighbors and...
But Monica said
that Sayori was helping her. Jeez, you really hate us that much? No. Sorry, I didn't mean for this to be difficult. Just stay with the club, okay? Monica? Then, jeez, guys. Well, I guess I should probably be helping Monica. Yay, you picked me. Hold on 1 second.
Yeah.
Monica, you're the one who needs the least help of us all.
But I agree with Natsuki. Not only is your work already more suitable for one person, but you already have Sayori as well.
But Fatum was the one who... that doesn't matter. You were the one who scared him into picking you in the first place. You're the club president, Monica. You're supposed to make responsible decisions for the club.
Monica, you shouldn't let any ulterior motives interfere with this decision.
Ulterior motives? What are you saying, Yuri? In fact, it sounds like you guys are the one with ulterior motives. Excuse me? Otherwise, this wouldn't have been made into such a big deal in the first place. That's
completely false, Monica.
Yeah. We have a lot of work to do, you know. We won't do as good of a job if you make us work alone.
Maybe that's true. Think of the club, Monica. If we want our event to succeed, then we need to appropriately distribute our resources.
Hey, I'm a resource? So are you going to do the right thing, President?
Okay, I get it.
It's technically more logical for Fatum to help one of you two. So, I guess that's what we'll do. Do you have a preference, Fatum? Oh. I feel like I understand Yuri a lot more, and I don't know Natsuki much. If she would be more offended if I were to pick Natsuki, but I'm already on Natsuki's bad side. Be friends with everyone. Well, baking sounds like it could be fun, and you guys make it sound like a lot of work, so it could probably use 2 people.
Don't worry, baking is a ton of fun. You'll definitely agree.
Oh wait, that's the wrong voice. Whoops. Just a minute ago, you were saying that. That's because... Never mind, okay? Well, anyway, you'll be fine by yourself, right, Yuri?
Of course. I'm used to it, after all.
That's good. Even though Yuri is being melodramatic, it's a little hard not to feel bad. So that's everything, right? Anything else we need to talk about? No, I think that's it. Are you guys excited? Yes! Everything except the performance is gonna be awesome. I don't think that really counts. What about you, Fatum? Me? I guess you could say I'm interested to see how it'll turn out. That's good enough for me. What about you, Yuri? Yuri? She's still sulking. Natsuki starts pouting too. It's not that big of a deal or anything. Well, it might not be just that. I think that Yuri might just be feeling a little underappreciated in general. Having to come up with something for her to do and then nobody offering to help. That doesn't mean... Natsuki glances back and forth between everyone with a worried expression. Look. Natsuki goes over and puts her hands down on Yuri's shoulders. Yuri, you really are the most talented one here, and you're going to help make the event a lot more fun and welcoming. I mean, the cupcake will probably help a lot too, but you're going to make the atmosphere special. That'll be really important for the way that people feel during the performance. So, you need to stop being dumb and give yourself a little more credit. Natsuki releases her hands and turns around to face the other direction.
You didn't really mean that, did you?
Not really, but Yuri isn't the only one surprised. Monica and I are also taken aback by Natsuki's word. Natsuki of all people to be saying such encouraging things. But I begin to understand. Natsuki was trying to sound like Sayori. Even if it didn't work perfectly, I can still can tell that she tried to say something Sayori would say at a time like this. Because Sayori always helps everyone smile and feel good about themselves.
I'm sorry for being dumb. I'm going to do my best, and all of us are going to make it a really great event.
Yeah. I hope to see everyone do their best, but with that, there's nothing more for today, so I guess it's time for us to head out. Okay, but I'm staying here for a bit. I barely got to do any reading today, so fair enough, there's nothing wrong with that. Everyone packs up their things. I start to follow Monica and Yuri out the door as they chat between each other. Where are you going? We still need to figure out our plans for this weekend. You literally would have gone home and realized that you didn't have even a way to contact me. Oh, that's true. I have no idea how that slipped my mind. Geez, good thing I stopped you. I'm giving you my number, okay? You better not make it weird or anything. Why would I do that? Natsuki gives me her number. Okay, I'm coming over on Sunday. I'll bring all the ingredients. Wait! You're coming to my house? Well, yeah. What's wrong with that? I mean, I just figured that since I'm the one helping, I would be going to your house. Yeah, right. Like I could have a guy over at my house. My dad will kill me. Really? That's kind of strict if you ask me. Yeah, how do you think I feel? Can't do anything when my dad is home. Anyway, I just needed to complain for a second. We have each other's numbers now. That's all I needed from you. I guess I'll text you when I'm coming over. Alright, fine by me. Yeah, I'm really gonna show you why I love baking so much, so you better look forward to it. Oh, didn't you say you were just going to give me the dirty work? Well, I was just saying that. It's not like I could act like in front of everyone that I was looking forward to this. Wait, really? Well, kind of. Just because I never got to bake with someone else before. That's all it is, so... Alright, I get it. Sorry for overreacting. Anyway, I'll be heading out now. See you on Sunday. Ah! Never mind. So she wanted to chat for a bit. Uh-oh. I can't believe this. Natsuki is going to be coming to my house on Sunday? Even though I would have preferred to do with Sayori, my anxiety is shoots through the roof. I guess I've gotten pretty used to handling her at this point. Who knows what might end up happening when we're outside of school. She's even told me she was looking forward to it. I shake my head. Why do I feel nervous as Sayori finds out about this? It's not like we feel that way about each other. Besides, like Monica said, this is about the club. I have nothing to worry about. If I just go with it, then I'll have a good time. Okay, everyone. Content warning. It's showing right there for everyone. Okay. Well, I don't know whose story we're gonna figure that out from, but okay. I'm gonna see something real quick. So that'll be the end for this main part, but I want to go to... Let's see if I click this. Turn to desktop, but I don't have a desktop. Oh, what? Okay. So this is what we saw before. And here's the poems. Oh, I didn't know I got to see the poems. CG secrets. Oh ho ho ho. Sketches. Promo. Cool. Press X. Console sketch of the complete cast drawn by... Act 1. Try both Sayori and Monica for weekend help before choosing. Oh. Huh. This is interesting. Okay.
Wait. This is a scratch disk. Do not use it to store sensitive or permanent things. If you need access to files from the encrypted file share, copy them to your disposable drive. Need access to the files from the encrypted file share, copy them to your disposable drive and plug it directly into the thin client. Do not copy them here. Raya is working on something, setting up a proxy mail server so we can have proper remote communication without having to worry about the higher-ups. Keep everything offline until then. What the heck is this? What the heck? Reading notes. Updated development timeline, new tasks, test cases for new genetic model, server time optimization idea, automatic data collection, data migration to encrypted file share Monday, roadblock, rowies, everyone else is on. Ideas for data search, visual renders, audio data, VM environmental changes, persistent variable tampering, timestamps, parsing dot patterns, no, excessive server time needed. Meeting over time, you know who went on too many tangents again. I need to be more assertive about staying focused. What is this? Test. File copy test from disposable drive to thin client. Keep hair spaceship. Is this secrets? Can I move stuff? No. I can delete stuff though. No. Access keys found so far from tower rotation. Key pair 1 gear. 240 clock time. 221 a 3-digit combination somewhere. Okay. Key pair 2 boat. Key pair 3 spaceship. Tower keys. Is this for something? So, what is this? What? What is this? Oh, I got chills up my back from that. Attribution text. Copyright. So this is copyright. So internal. This is weird though. Internal. Insecure directory. Nothing is safe there. Game. Homeworks. Wait. What? Oh. Why would that be there? What? Settings? Okay. What is this? What is happening? Oh, no, I don't like this. Okay, wait, let me read this again. The side stories are stories of friendship that are unrelated to the events of the main game. To get all 6 side stories, try writing poems for different characters and viewing their special scenes in DDLC. Okay. So, next time, we'll be starting with one of these side stories. We'll do understanding. We'll just do one, and then we'll continue with the story, and then we'll do it again. That's weird. Can I stop you? Wait, how do I don't...
Okay. Alrighty. That was oh, interesting. Hold on, let me switch to. Okay. Okay. We're huh. I'm a little creeped out by that. So quick announcements. One thing I really want to give an honest apology. I am so sorry for that huge delay. Hopefully it'll be cropped out. I don't know. I don't really have a lot of time right now. But still, again, I am so sorry about that. I'm so upset about it. It would have been nice that it would have been the entire time we would have streamed, but alas, it didn't happen. So, I'm really sorry about that. Anyways, so we've been going on for almost 2 hours. Yeah, so I really am sorry about that. It's bugs me. It really does. It shouldn't have happened. It happened, and anyways, quick announcements I wanted to make quick. One, just so you all know, I'm going to change the streaming times. We will be having, I'm going to add an extra day, so don't worry, it'll still be Wednesdays and Fridays, but I'm adding an extra days, which will be Mondays. But, just so everybody knows, so let's all remember this, okay? This Monday coming up, I won't be here. So that stream that's supposed to be on Monday, that's supposed to be the new day, is being pushed to Tuesday. So next week, and only next week, we're having Tuesdays, Wednesday, and Friday, okay? Then the next week, it will be going back to Monday, and then Wednesdays, and then Fridays. So remember, next week, this coming Monday, no stream. But Tuesday, there will be the stream, okay? And then the week after that, and then hopefully the weeks afterwards, it will be Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Because I was so antsy yesterday. I wanted to play this game again so bad. Who would have figured the technical difficulties that happened midway through? Oh, so mad about that. But yeah, so CPU second 2.6. Oh, not that bad. But yeah, so once again, I feel so sorry about everything that happened. It shouldn't have happened, and yet it did, and let's hope it doesn't happen again. But anyways, another thing I wanted to make an announcement for is for the AMVs, you people who are here for that. Expect one coming out either next week or the week after. So in 2 weeks, not this week at all, because I won't be here, like I said, and I'm in a rush right now, so I won't have time really. But expect next week or the week after. There will be an AMV coming out. If you don't remember, it's the Legendary Are Better channel. It's Legendary, and then ARBETER. So go to that channel if you're interested in AMVs. You have no idea what I'm talking about. You've never seen me from there. Or if you're from there, stay tuned for that one. But yeah, so a little change in schedules, a little change in stuff. I feel so bad about that technical difficulty. I want to stream longer, but I really don't have the time to. So I streamed a little bit longer than I was hoping for, going to. So hopefully that made up for a little bit. Still, again, I am so deeply sorry about that. I have no idea what happened, and I want to fix the audio because this isn't exactly the way I would like to go, but it's not like I have a choice. So, yeah. If you're kind of confused about schedules and everything like that, don't worry. Just go back up in there and go ahead and say what it is. I think you hear a blender right now. Sorry. But, yeah, so you guys don't remember much about there, go down there, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell, and I'll let you know anytime I'll be streaming. Remember, this game focused primarily, I was thinking about playing multiplayer in between, but I have a feeling we're going to have a long venture with this game, so I did say I was only going to go the one route, but if you have to write poems for other girls in order to do the other routes, the other side stories, then I'll be doing that, of course. Because I'm gonna get to the meat of this game. I love this game already. Something behind me. No, where is it? Are you there? But anyways, so I'm gonna end it here. Hopefully I might have a time to clip out when that scene happened, and It'll be a little bit shorter of a stream, so if you're watching in the future and I did do that, there's a reason why the stream's a little bit shorter because of that. But anyways, thank you all so much again for watching. See you guys Tuesday back with Doki Doki Literature Club, and we'll be starting with the side story. So look forward to that. And A and B making will be within either next week or the week afterwards. So anyways, thank you all so much for watching, and see you guys then. Bye!